Так, продолжаем проходить. Так.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibiter Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you. Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoxing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for... That's right. But don't worry, this isn't a trial. I just want... According to General Jing Yuan's report, the Ruin Legion is to blame for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, and all Arbiter Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, while I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have... Let me be clear. The questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions...
Please, go ahead, General. But keep in mind, we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to...
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
The Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and Jingyuan wants us...
Let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron hunter. However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron hunter's reputation. So, why did you...
You know what? Maybe I do have a connection with Stellaron.
Oh, now that's interesting. Looks like you're quite close to the Stellaron hunters. However, I must warn you that they are wanted felons. Let's move on to the next question. The reports suggest that But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even...
Я не ебу.
I personally met Danshu once. Her closest friend was killed.
Revenge is also a form of the hunt.
Well, you should ask Don Shu herself for the answer.
Unfortunately, Don Shu is dead, and even her corpse has crumbled. According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the... She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you. Only...
Вот за что вот.
Fantilia is one of the Heliobi, the energy life forms that once fought against the Xianzhou. They're known for their
Just as he said, when the ambrosial arbor resurrected, its roots broke through.
If Elder Hua Yen accepts the explanation... Oh. It seems that your answers have addressed... Generals, I am finished with my...
So, what do you think, General Fei Shao?
The two nameless have been honest in their answers, even though there are some tricky... However, the three questions I posed earlier were not just for the nameless. First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Law Fu. Yet the second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting... Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Law Fu back in the spot.
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking, or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not...
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted and had been plotting for a long time. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it. But in the end, the Law Fu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. And as for the war dance, do you think I'm unaware of the risks? However, risks can also be opportunities. The Law Fu...
Just as I expected from our But, unfortunately, ever since the report was submitted, the Alliance has been filled with rumors and speculation.
So what are your thoughts on all of this?
As a fellow Arbiter General, Personally, I think all these rumors are meaningless drivel. Across the sea of stars, the divine... Just as what happened on the Xianzhou...
You mean...
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back reports that...
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't actually a Borson. It's a woman claiming to be the messenger of the Master of Immortality. That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seers, I've always had faith in my instincts. So, I don't doubt your good intentions.
What's in this plan?
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, I'll take care of it for you. And for that, I'll have to ask the two nameless to visit the ship. No, I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the 10 Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a deep...
I'm okay with that.
Your willingness to help is truly heartwarming, youngster.
Then, as the Merlin's Claw
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance.
So, you are here for...
Exactly. Hule is locked up in the Law Fu's shackling prison. Since he is the Broodlord of the Borson, I want to transfer him...
It makes sense to have the Foxians keep an eye on their arch-nemesis.
I was worried this would...
And as for Hule, I'll send my Lieutenants Zhao Cho and Moza to check on his condition in prison and ready him for transport.
I'm really sorry about all this. But the testimony in the shackling prison won't take... I'll call for a messenger to take you to the interrogation.
As you wish, General.
As General Jing Yuan requested, everything is prepared for your arrival, and I am here to receive you. The judges at the Interrogation Division also know your purpose in coming.
The shackling prison.
Danhong.
Don't worry about me.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you. This is one of many entrances used for temporary access. Since you're not actual prisoners, it makes sense for you to use...
Мгм. Подождите, ой, блядь, эти этажи. Ладно.
What are you looking at?
The shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing.
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to the Foxians on the ship, and to the General herself.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords Commission.
We're Jiao Chou and Moza. General Fei Xiao sent us to extradite the Borisin criminal. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip. Prisoner Hule, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin abominations of abundance and the arch-nemesis of the Foxians, is responsible for 2,001. Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the depths of the shack.
No need to repeat his crimes and sentence, Your Honor. He is the greatest enemy of us Foxians.
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules in place to ensure your safety. I know you've heard legends about Hule since you were children, but your knowledge about him is like it has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the Luofu, captured Hule. The Forest of Swords, forged by the Punishment Division, is the complex rules are there because of his abnormal character.
I apologize for any offense caused.
I've given you the instructions regarding Hule's visitation. And please, take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random medicine.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hule.
Just swallow it already. Hule is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone called loop. Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their...
I understand.
I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine... Your Honor.
What is it?
No. Never mind.
Here we are. Her Honor hasn't arrived yet. Please wait a moment.
Welcome, dear guests from the Express. Judge Hanya of the You don't want to see me? Well, in that case, I can call in the judge who... Just kidding. We judges work in shifts, and please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demon.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends.
Even though you and I have met before, we can't show any favoritism under the Ten Lords. So, please do as I command as we— This is not a place for ordinary mortals. You and Miss—
Please lead the way, Your Honor.
Please let me activate the mechanism before we all move forward.
It's freezing.
This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the polar delve. Even the toughest long life— Did you hear something just now? Let me check it out. Ugh, what an eyesore. This place is packed with boxes and crates.
These crates.
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Boar. I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance, but throwing both the pirate— I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance to— Well, business first. Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Watch out!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
Ой, да кисло.
Why are these things moving on their own? Something's wrong. The guards aren't responding.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
But how is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and seek—
It's just like what happened in the Artisanship Commission before. These good... The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found some unusual structure. These things showing up in the Shackling prison can only mean one.
a prison break.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted them to go through the Xianzhou's strict inspection process to show the Skyfarer.
If these things already started taking action while nobody was paying attention. And to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the depths of the— And the prisoner they came to visit might be the—
Here we are.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
The most. I've given you the diagrams for lighting the lanterns. Please take a look.
сюда, туда, потом туда вроде, да? Вроде сюда сначала. Потом сюда. Вот это ключик.
The path is open. Once we descend to the bottom of the prison, please do not do anything reckless. Inside the delve, behind this door, is the greatest enemy of the Foxians, Hule. According to custom, envoys from the Yao Qing visit the Xianzhou La Fu once every century to check. Even though the Ten Lords Commission sentenced Hule to the Forest of Swords, suffering every day for the rest of his life, I understand. Unfortunately, for the past 7 centuries, they've had to return disappointed.
If we can use his toxin to create medicine and save an innocent life, could you be the key to a cure for the General, Hule?
And once again, the envoys of the Yao Qing will leave disappointed. However, I won't say the same for...
Who's there?
I'm just a humble counselor of the Rhino Hound Pack.
Wardens, intruders on the lowest level. Send reinforcements.
Nobody will hear you here. At the bottom of the Thank you for opening up the prison for us, Your Honor. We'll take it from here.
No wonder I kept smelling that familiar stench.
We mustn't let these abominations get any closer! Detestable things. There are too many of them.
Once we were inside the Shadow prison, we found soldiers available for us everywhere.
Think Thrive season.
So familiar.
This battle is unavoidable. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Lend me your strength.
Free will, or what still waters of oblivion.
Commencing support.
It's better to make no moves.
I suggest you surrender now. Of course, I'll still kill you. But I promise that I'll sweet.
It too shall fall. How presumptuous. Die now!
Leave if you can, Morsa.
It's not time yet.
Since you're already here, why not have a meal before
Lend me your strength.
Destined for oblivion.
Ready for another?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Guard the gate! They can't be allowed in!
been a long time. Boy, welcome back.
How many times has the old verdant home spun around since our last hunt? Duran's...
Oh, great Hule, nemesis of the Foxians, and the hunter of all beings. It's been at least 7 centuries since you led our pack through the hunting grounds of the stars.
7 centuries? 7 centuries have passed. But... why have...
I've been commanded to release you from this cursed prison. It is Senjaya's will. That's why I had to take a magic pill, don the skin of a lowly beast, and play along.
Since you have an escape plan...
My brothers and I will lock down this prison, trapping the prison guards inside. The rest of my crew, who are undercover like me, secure the vessels for our escape. Originally, I intended to carry out the plan tomorrow, but they're planning to transfer you to the Xianzhou Yaoqing now.
What a reckless plan, you idiot! Even if we manage to get the ships, our chances of escaping...
We have no other choice. The angel serving under the Master of Immortality sent me with a message. Only you, every one of my crew is ready to lay down their lives.
A sneaky weakling like you is actually showing some...
Well then, my lord, we should leave now.
Before we go...
My lord, will you seriously want to don the skin of a lowly beast?
You idiot. Greatness means nothing without freedom.
As you wish, my lord.
Is that Fox?
No, he's an envoy from the Xianzhou Yaoqing. I plead you to endure him a bit, my lord, as he's more valuable.
Madam Hanya, the wardens in all areas are regrouping. Those Ingenium enemies are wandering around and caught. And to make things worse, those iron wolves broke open the cages and let the criminals out!
Let's preserve our strength and first take down the isolated prisoners. By decree—
Just a short time ago, the nether key mechanism was activated. It was probably Madame Shui and the Yaoqing messengers, heading to the bottom of the prison.
We mustn't let that vile beast escape from its cage.
We've gathered all the prison guards who can still fight.
Go!
Those intruders are quite bold. They must have been planning this for quite a while.
Indeed, but Borisin tend to favor direct and aggressive approaches. Crafting careful and precise. Let's focus on the current situation right now. Please help me.
What's the fastest way to the bottom of this prison, Miss Hanya? If we don't get there quickly, we'll soon be outnumbered by all—
We'll have to bend the rules. Please.
Prisoners must remain in place in a phase of...
By decree of the 10 Lords, all prison breakers and intruders shall be apprehended, dead or alive.
Yes, ma'am!
Hold your position here.
Yes, ma'am.
We need a few tools if we want to reach the bottom quickly. Follow me to the next floor. The path is cut off. Someone must have altered the mechanism. No matter. It'll just require a bit more work to get through. Some Spiritfarers occasionally use Ingenia from the Artisanship Commission to navigate the treacherous terrain here. Normally, using devices like the shifting screen is strictly forbidden, as they could help prisoners escape. But given the urgency of the situation, let's just ignore the usual regulations. The nether key has been activated. I hope we're not too late. Hang in there, sister.
Looks like there was a fierce battle here not long ago.
The gate to the prison delve is wide open. Hule has... Where are the Yaoqing messengers? And where's my...
Let's look around. Maybe we'll find some...
Xueyi is here.
Miss Xueyi briefly sacrificed herself.
Condolences. Well, that's unnecessary. You must understand. Thanks to the Ten Lords' blessing, my sister turned into an Ingenium centuries ago. Dying and returning, while I'm not keen on seeing her throw away her body like it's some replaceable part, but... By the way, have you seen bodies that might be the Yaoqing messengers? One of them is a Foxian wearing exquisite...
No. I haven't found any fox...
So, the intruders and Hule are... This is the worst situation. With we must rescue the messengers, get out of here, and spread the news. We mustn't give up as long...
What have you found, Miss Hanya?
Oh no.
Reconstruct.
It's my sister. Looks like her soul had such a critical moment. Her death can give us information that we can turn into... Let me see. The dam... If I can fix it up, my sister... Welcome back, sister. I don't know what kind of expression I should have at a time like this. Happy?
Just don't let me be damaged again. I'll lose my Metis-Cycrane. Can't hold all of me.
Sister, what did you see when you were...
One of the Yaoqing messengers escaped, and the other one was taken...
Besides the Borison, there were other
Invisible intruders? What does that even mean? Do me a favor, sister. The intruders have cut off all communication. Make sure you deliver the news to the outside.
I understand. Please be careful.
Time is running out, Miss Hanya. If we keep delaying, those Borison will escape from the prison.
All right. If we happen to come across that Yaoqing messenger who got away... Stopping Hule should probably be our top priority.
И проходов, конечно.
Wait! Something feels off.
The invisible intruders?
Watch your back!
These abominations aren't prisoners from this prison. For oblivion. Commencing support. Let me tend your wounds!
Familiar.
This battle is unavoidable. Lend me your strength.
Another journey begins. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time to question your prescription! Thanks for the support.
Still waters of oblivion.
The prison management on the Lawfu is truly concerning.
Who are you?
Aren't you looking for me?
Lend me your strength.
Free will, or was it fate? Destiny for oblivion.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Lend me your strength.
Still waters of oblivion.
Commencing support. Need a doctor? Lend me your strength.
Another journey begins.
Let me tend your wounds.
Don't worry, it's just a scrape.
Lend me your strength. Ready for another? This battle.
Destiny for oblivion.
Just focus on the fight.
We've entered the storm. To guard and defend. Crush them. Enemy data secure. Netmark activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Another journey from still waters of oblivion. Another blood debt repaid.
The prison management on the... So what if I repeat it? It's the truth after all. At least 2 different groups of intruders infiltrated here. The wolf cubs and their hiding technique. It's pretty similar to the... Well, never mind if you don't have any clues. Now is not the time. I'm Waza. My friend fell into the clutches of that wolf. I was planning to escape and report back as quickly as possible. Prison on the loft.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Moza. We'll do our best.
No, you can do nothing for him now.
Your friend is in Hule's clutches, and you're just going to leave him behind.
Look, I'm the Yaoqing General's guard, not his. I've seen how that giant wolf fights, and there's no way. Trying... I don't know how you think, but I won't, bro. Listen up. I've been tracking these fugitives, and I know their next move. They're planning to see the worst-case scenario. We are all killed by that giant. And the best case... The best case scenario would be we seal the gates and trap the enemy, and hopefully someone will eventually notice.
You sure have a way of comforting people, Mr.
As a person of the Yao Qing, I've always searched for something meaningful.
I have to make it out alive. Mike.
As a netherworld dweller, none of you are part of the Ten Lords' commission, so sacrificing yourselves isn't the right. Once we reach the gate, I hope you'll help me seal now. Let's... We must seal the entrance before the Borisin fugitives get out. The prison wardens and mechanisms won't be able to hold them for long. Follow me. We're almost there. The gate is just ahead. I will hold them back. Don't let who...
So familiar. Time to change tactics. Lend me your strength.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Such familiar memories.
My lord, we're just one step away from freedom. As we pass through the...
So this hostage is useless now.
He's getting away. Do something, Jiao Chou. It's just like the old days, you useless loser. Just do something!
Maybe this Yao Qing messenger can strike a deal in exchange for his life. He can use his status to help us escape from the Xianzhou.
Oh, just look at you, falling so low during my absence.
I've got to make this beast stay here, whether it's for this deal. I certainly have more value. My identity, my knowledge of the Xianzhou, and my understanding of...
Lowly beast. Muster up that pitiful tongue of you.
I'm afraid you're unaware. The woman who defeated you, Jing Liu, she has recently returned. Your opportunity for revenge is right in front of you.
My lord, this slave is talking nonsense. I've never heard anything.
Silence, mock talk. And you, slave. From now on, you'll stay by my side. You'll... We must stay here for some time, mock talk. Fear not. Because once I step out now, Duran's realms, Follow me. Prison guards, stop them! Run right for Goulet!
Report! After we lost contact with the Shackling prison, the prisoners have revolted, and the
What about the Yaoqing messengers?
No news at the moment. We're trying to restore contact with the
I see. You're dismissed. General Jing Yuan, General Hua Yan. It's just as we suspected. The rise of the Ambrosial Arbor was not the end of. The hand of the Ruined Legion has already sown the seeds of destruction. From this moment on, if this is what they want, I'm always up for a challenge. As the Marshal's special envoy, I'll dispatch the Lawfu Cloud Knights to pursue...
Looks like the hidden dregs have finally come to the surface. And as I said before, it's time to wash them away.
Haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
То есть у нас остался вот этот, по факту, да? Вот интересно, он будет скучным или нет? Ну, раз время осталось, давайте его, что ли, повыполняем. Потому что больше-то и ничего нету. Так, давайте участвовать. Некоторые присоединяются к другим. Как всегда. Ну-ка, и кто был? Кто был занят кем? Никто. Охуенно логиком. Ведь по факту никто занят не был, блять.
All right. Now that you're in position, Miss March.
I'm not good at acting all master-like. Since Grandpa asked me...
Oh, thank you so much, Masters! Oh, wait.
After all, we need to watch you practice for a few days before we can figure out how talented you are.
So, how'd I do, Master?
You're definitely talented, Miss March.
Hey, here you are. Did you hear that? Just wait until I go back. Everyone...
Swordplay requires rigorous training. Before we start, Miss March, you need to find a clear...
In other words, even though you didn't exactly...
I once had the honor of learning swordplay from Miss March. Why?
Why do I wield my sword?
I also questioned that sword master about why she uses her sword, and she said, to vanquish my enemies, nothing more. Miss March, you can...
way to take down your enemy is with a blaster gun. I heard a hero say something like that in an immersion.
Seems like you've seen your fair share of immersion, Miss March. But if you want my opinion, if your goal is self-improvement, you'll feel just as accomplished even if you...
Oh, come on. Don't listen to his empty talk.
Oh, now I'm curious to hear what...
Let me ask you something, March. Do you have any specific goals for learning swordplay? Like achieving a certain ranking in the war dance, or maybe you want to defeat someone?
Who do I want to defeat? Him?
If you can't think of anyone specific, why not set a simpler goal? Like, how many opponents do you want to do?
I'll fight 10! Oops, that just slipped out. It's actually another line from... I have no idea what you're talking about.
I think I figured out what's motivated March to learn sword.
Could it possibly be immersion?
Hey, now that you met, I'm super interested in Xianzhou immersion and novels.
See?
It doesn't matter. Everyone has their own preferences.
Becoming a sword master who fights for justice and battles evil?
Now that you've both given your approval...
Tea ceremony? Tap the table?
Please? That's how those heroes in the immersion show...
Play along?
Let's just stop wasting time. Just treat us to some milk.
Yeah! All right, let's go.
Хотя, скорее всего, я бы его, наверное, не проходил. Мне кажется, он будет скучным. Давайте, скорее всего, я, наверное, его проходить не буду. Он, скорее всего, что? Разные концовки. Даже не знаю. Ну здесь есть миссия. Давайте так, наверное, все-таки я вот сюжет вот прошел. Скорее всего, сюжет как раз заканчивать и буду. Я это запишу, скорее всего, стримить не буду. Если он будет прикольный, то я, в принципе, и запишу как отдельно, если он будет интересным. Если нет, то я его записывать не... Ну, запишу, если он мне будет интересен, то я его просто удалю. Да и тем более он будет бесконечным. Ну, то есть он сюда пойдет. Так что как бы да. Так что да. Так что давайте, наверное, заканчивать. Только давайте сначала зайдем вот сюда вот. Я бы, конечно, пошел к этой, но что бы и здесь не подкрывать. Так, это здесь. Где это находится? Секундочку. Это, наверное, наверх. Так, а где вниз? Да, это... Так, съебываем. Ну, давайте покучим хохоху, либо нет. Я ее все-таки хочу. Так, тебя я не хочу. Сколько, блядь? Наверное, не хватит. Давайте попробуем. Может, повезет мне. Если нет, то буду копить. Все равно еще 14 дней. Так что да, давайте. Что выпало? Понял. Так, это еще, ну-ка, мне хватит вообще? Так, это сколько? Ну ровно хватает еще. Давайте еще крупнем. Верну в коллекцию фуфлора. Ну, оружие не получится ей выбить. Ну, потом выбью когда-нибудь, когда она снова будет. Да. Теперь у меня есть фуфло. Так, тут у нас еще это. Пятое.
The heavens are vast. The kite flies where it wishes.
Так. Ну теперь у меня это есть. Я не помню, что я нормально. Вот это, по-моему, тоже не пойдет. Вот это, скорее всего, пойдет. Так что да. Так что, скорее всего, увидимся в Honkai. Ну, когда-нибудь, скорее всего. Потому что сейчас хули. Ну, как я сказал, если будет интересно эта фигня ивентовская, то не надо. То есть я не могу ее застопорить, окей. Ну, если тут ивент будет интересен, то я его запишу, в принципе. Если нет, то похуй. А так, увидимся в Геншине, скорее всего. И потом, скорее всего, в Роблоксе, потому что в Роблоксе, в этом джиме, который я записывал, вышла новая, можно сказать, обнова. Так что увидимся в Геншине и потом в Роблоксе, скорее всего. Так что да, всем пока-пока.